Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the LMU News. Tonight's special report is based on General Motors and their challenges revolving energy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Floria, and here I have some information about General Motors. General Motors Corporation is a multinational automobile manufacturer founded in 1908 and headquartered in the United States in Flint, Michigan. GM is the world's largest automaker and employs about 266,000 people all over the world. It manufactures its cars and trucks in 35 different countries and sells them under the brands of Chevrolet, Daewoo, Hummer, Opel and Vauxhall. As it comes out from the pestle and SWOT analysis shown on the back screen, their industry is quite challenging. The competition is heavy, but the main problem that they have to overcome is their energy issue. I'm going to now hand over to my colleague Anisha Patel.
Thank you, Florin. Good evening. Tonight I'm here to talk about what energy is and how does it affect General Motors. Energy occurs in two primary states, potential and kinetic. This energy can occur in a number of forms, including electrical, thermal, chemical, radiant, and mechanical energy. We use energy to run our cars and our trucks. Both the gasoline used in our cars and the diesel fuel used in our trucks are made from oil. Energy is essential in almost every aspect of our lives and the success of our economy, but we face two long-term challenges, such as tackling climate change by reducing carbon dioxide emissions both within the UK and abroad, and ensuring secure, clean and affordable energy as we become increasingly dependent on imported fuel. Energy affects General Motors enormously as all their products run on a lot of energy. But due to the threats about the shortages of energy, General Motors need to come up with alternative methods for their cars. This may mean that they will have to find substitutes for energy. I will now hand it over to our field correspondent, Mohammed Fatah.
Thank you, Anisha. Researching the market, we have noticed some things. Low petrol, customers tend to buy cars with low petrol consumption. As we all know, GM's top models are about big engines, which lead to higher costs. For instance, let's take the gas-guzzling Hummer. GM's top product. The starting estimate price of this is £40,000. It's a 3-litre engine which does about estimate 15 litre to 60 miles. That means that to the high price that a customer has to pay for the Hummer, the consumer has to add the cost of actually running the car. For this reason, GM needs to come up with an alternative method for their cars, either reduce the engine size or find an alternative fuel. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Mohammed. We are now going to hand it over to our other field correspondent, Michelle Williams.
Thank you, Anisha. In 2007, General Motors was awarded with the Corporate Energy Management Award, showing that the company had recognised the importance of how energy affects the environment. The latest figures from Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders show that sales of alternative fuel cars have risen from lowest 500 to highest 6,000. This in turn means that customers have recognised how economically cars can be improved. The most developed model that General Motors have developed so far is the hybrid model. This model gave the company an aim to produce car fuel with zero CO2 emissions, being more economically friendly. At the moment there are only 8 hybrid models in which are very technology advanced for the most average driver. In this case, to push him forward, I think, and my newsroom thinks that General Motors should push through ahead to increase the amount of hybrid models being produced. Thank you. It's back to the newsroom now.
Welcome back. So as a conclusion, the right model for General Motors to undertake is the open system models that involves innovation in terms of fuel, adaptation to the external environment, and I think they're on the right way with the new Chevrolet Volt that can run only on battery, setting it apart from the electric cars that are currently produced by other competitors.
That's all for today. Thank you and good night.